Stella and Mira were more than best friends. They were like sisters. They grew up on the same street, attended the same school, even shared clothes and secrets. So when Mira met Daniel and fell in love, Stella was the first person she told. She supported the relationship from the beginning, always advising Mira and always acting like she wanted the best for her. When Daniel proposed, Mira screamed with joy. She informed Stella first, before even calling her parents. At the wedding, Stella stood proudly as the chief bridesmaid. She helped Mira plan every detail. After the wedding, Stella visited Mira and Daniel often. She would help Mira cook, clean, wash baby clothes when Mira had a child. Mira trusted her so much that she would leave Stella alone in the house when running errands. But slowly, things started to change. Whenever Mira stepped out of the room, Stella and Daniel would become too comfortable. They would joke in low tones and exchange long glances. Mira brushed it off. She believed Stella would never betray her. They had been friends since childhood. One day Mira had to travel for 2 days for work. She kissed Daniel goodbye, hugged Stella who came to help with the baby, and left with peace in her heart. But when she returned, something was off. Daniel didn't hug her, he didn't smile, and he barely spoke. His eyes were empty, his words short, and his attitude was cold. Mira kept asking if he was okay. But he kept saying, "He just needs space." At first she thought it was stress and work issues, something outside their home. But a week later, without warning, Daniel packed his things and walked out. No explanation. He only said he needed time to think. Myra's heart shattered. She cried in the bedroom, cried in the kitchen, cried in the shower. She couldn't understand what went wrong. But the biggest shock was when a neighbor told her quietly that Daniel didn't go far. He's staying with Stella. Mira felt the world spin. Her knees buckled. Her chest tightened. She couldn't breathe. Her best friend, her sister and bridesmaid, was the one Daniel ran to. Mira almost went mad from pain. She couldn't eat. Every night, she cried into her pillow while her baby slept beside her. Stella, on the other hand, didn't care. She moved around the neighborhood boldly, as if she won a trophy. She was seen with Daniel at stores, at restaurants, even holding hands sometimes. People were shocked, but Stella walked around with pride. 3 long months passed. Mira slowly started healing. She prayed and focused on her child. Little by little, she began to smile again. But one quiet Saturday morning, everything scattered. Daniel stormed out of Stella's apartment, shouting, crying, shaking with anger. People gathered to see what happened. Rumors started flying. Stella wasn't who Daniel thought she was. She had been taking money from him, lying that she needed help for her sick mother, and lying that she needed money to start a business. But the truth is, she was giving that same money to another man she had been secretly dating. The same Stella who stole her best friend's husband was also cheating on Daniel. Daniel felt used, played, and humiliated. The heartbreak hit him harder than he expected. He went back to the home he abandoned, to the woman he betrayed, to the wife who cried for him day and night. Daniel fell on his knees in front of Myra's door. He begged. He cried. He held her legs tightly like a child begging. Neighbors came out to watch. Some shook their heads. Some felt pity. Mira looked down at Daniel, not with anger, but with a painful calmness. She waited for him to finish crying. Then she said the one sentence that silenced the entire street. "A man who can be stolen was never mine." Daniel broke down completely. Stella came out days later looking miserable. Her new man had left her too. The money was gone. The lies had caught up with her. Daniel lost both women. Stella lost her fake victory. And Mira healed and glowed. She smiled again. She raised her child with peace. She rebuilt her life without looking back. Because sometimes, losing someone is the blessing. Hit the subscribe button for more interesting African tales.